Hi, today I'm guiding you through a short Tridosha-Balancing yoga practice that you can do to align with the Ayurvedic rhythm throughout the day. So this practice is designed for more focus and energy in the morning, for kind of readjusting and avoiding overwhelm in the afternoon, and also to unwind and calm down in the evening. So wherever you are in your day, roll out your yoga mat and let's begin. So step to the front of the yoga mat, feeling your feet on the floor. Inhale, reaching your hands in front of the heart. And let's slowly stretch up. And no matter if it's morning, afternoon or evening, let's just stretch out the spine a little bit and then parting your arms in swan dive, coming down. And either resting the hands on the shins or on the floor, shake out a little bit the knees, look up, lengthen your spine. Let's step back, doing a sun salutation, reaching back here. And of course, in the evening, you can change it into a moon salutation and reach up here. And then from here, step back into a downward facing dog, either waking up your feet or relax your feet during the day or just stretch out at night. And then let's just get a little bit into a movement, coming into plank. Exhale. So no matter if it's the morning or you've been already working most of the day and you just need to move, or in the evening where you kind of just want to get into motion before you are ready to sleep. And then come forward and now open your spine with knees, chest, chin, Ashtangasana. Coming down, coming into a Sphinx to open a little bit the chest, spreading your fingers, engaging in the legs. And then open the elbows, go down, and now let's open the shoulders, either from the sleep at night or from the computer work during the day. Open the chest. And then hands along the shoulders, come up and then just stretch out your spine for a moment, spreading the fingers. And inhale. During the day, focus more on the inhalation. And when you practice this in the evening, really focus deeply on the exhalation. And then stepping the left foot forward. Once again, if you do this in the morning or afternoon, stay here. Otherwise, in the evening, make a Chandra Namaskar out of it. And then bringing fingertips on the floor, stretch the leg. Stepping forward, hands on the shins or on the floor. Lengthen your spine, fold forward. And it's your choice. Maybe during the day you want to come up, or in the evening you can roll up. Slightly opening the chest, exhale. And again, inhale, exhale, one. Inhale, reaching up, opening, exhale, folding forward, hands either on the shins or on the floor. Shake out a little bit the either tiredness or stagnation or stress from the legs. Then right leg back, coming into a low lunge or into a crescent moon pose. And then reaching the hands down. Coming into down dog. Again, open your joints, stretch out. And just a gentle flow. If you don't want to move so much in the evening anymore, you can also just stay here in down dog and just concentrate more on that grounding feeling. Otherwise, just move a little bit. Nice. And then come to a plank. Lower the knees, the chest and the chin. Once again, coming into Sphinx, either waking up or stretching out your legs, opening the heart, open your elbows. Once again, interlock, but this time come into a locust pose, also lifting up the legs, waking up your glutes and the back of your legs. And then stay here, hands on the floor, lower the feet, come into a little higher cobra. And then into a child's pose with the knees open. Coming forward and back into downward facing dog. Reaching back. Now stay stable here. Everyone, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Everyone focus on lengthen the spine, grounding the feet to the floor, spreading the fingers. And then stepping the right leg forward, left knee on the floor, and either staying here or coming to a Chandra, Namaskar variation. And then hands on the floor, stretch out, stepping up. Now folding. If you're in the evening, maybe hold this pose a little longer. If you're to practice this in the morning, coming to Utkatasana, stay here, look up, and bring the hands in front of the heart. From here, please step one leg back, keeping your right, or for you, mirror your left leg facing forward, left leg back, coming into a Trikonasana, which is a Tridosha balancing standing pose, tilting in the hips, and now resting your hand on the shin, or if you go a little further, depending which yoga system you're used to, you can also place it on the floor or on the ankle. Now looking up to the ceiling, breathing deeply, finding the grounding in your legs, the openness in your heart. And then from here, look down to the floor, bend the front knee, transition into a warrior two, maybe widen the stand as you do so. Stay for a moment, grounding, building strength. And now let's come into a side angle pose, forearm on your upper thigh and stretch long. Take a deep breath here, stretch the whole side body. And then from here, let's turn, bring the arm down, turn, both feet facing forward, slide your hands along the shins, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana for a moment, folding forward. Take a deep breath. And then bend the knees, round up the spine, and open. For you now, your left foot, stretch the arms, tilt in the right hip, for you, and then lower down, reaching up the arm, looking straight ahead or up to the ceiling, or if you have neck problems, look down. Now feel both the grounding and the open up. Balancing all Vata, Pitta, Kapha. And then bend the front knee, maybe widen your stance. Come into a warrior, which you don't want to do too much during midday, but just a little bit to create stability. And then rest your forearm on your upper thigh. Stretch the other arm, if you can, alongside your ear. If that's too much for your shoulder, just place it on your hip. Really opening the side body. And then from here, come up, turn the toes in, slide down. One more time. Holding on to the ankles or the side of the feet, folding forward. Letting fresh energy enter your brain. And from here, walk the hands forward. Lengthen the spine. Bend the knees, hands on the hips, now coming up with a straight spine. Now heel toe your feet in. And let's come just shortly onto the floor for a little core strengthening, waking up for the morning, and a little exercise in midday, afternoon. So if you're practicing in the morning or afternoon, please, we all start together. Also, if you're practicing this in the evening, drop the head and knees, and now gently, shoulders, head, and feet to the floor. Try to keep the lower back strong, the belly drawn in. And release. Yeah, strong in the lower back, holding the strength of the lower back. So if you are practicing in the morning and afternoon and want a little bit more kick, you can now continue drawing the head and knee in and then straighten the legs out. If you're doing this in the evening and it feels a little bit too much, then continue placing the feet on the floor. So let's do this a few times, waking up the core, or reconnecting back to the core. Just a couple more times, creating heat in the body, getting the circulation going. Good, last time. Oh, good. And then hug the knees into the chest. And then if you're in the evening, just open the hands and drop the knees to one side and the head to the other, and just stay here, breathe, and let your spine unwind. If you're practicing this class in the morning or afternoon, move a little faster, bring your knees up and to the other side. So if you're in the evening, also change to the other side, stay here, breathe. If you're in the morning or afternoon, let's do a few of these. So come back to the center, knees to the left armpit, head to the right, and up. And the knees and feet don't have to touch the floor. Rather, direct the knees towards the armpits and hold yourself strong in the core. So like this, it's not just a twist, but also core exercise. One last time, knees to the left armpit, head to the right. Sitting up, knees to the right, head to the left. And up. And now come swinging up into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. And now shaking out any tension in your hips in the butterfly position. Inhaling up, exhaling, bending the elbows, folding forward. Rounding the spine, come up. And now just draw the right knee, open, breathe into one side. That was our timing. So I know I want to promise you this class stays short. And then the other side. Good, and to finish, bring your knees together. And if you're doing this in the morning, you might feel really a nice stretch in the spine and in the neck. If you're doing this in the evening, feel like you're going inward. And if you have a little bit more time, either in the morning, finish with 1 minute of Baddha Konasana, or in the afternoon, I love to do this, staying a couple of more minutes. Or if you practice this in the evening, stretch out your legs, preparing for Shavasana, and giving yourself another 5 minutes here. And if your time is over, you don't have much more time than 10 minutes, then go ahead, bend your knees, roll over to the side, come up to a seated position, and finishing the practice. Thank you very much. Namaste.